Hi, in this video, I'm going to be walking you through how we generate six figures monthly for our contracting clients. As you can see, we started this summer with $64,000 closed just from Facebook alone. They spent $4,600 on Facebook ads. So for every dollar they spent, they made $13 in revenue, and their cost per acquisition is $658.58. But as the summer progressed, their total spend was relatively the same, but the job total or the revenue for the month from just Facebook ads was just kept going up. As you can see, $105,000 in revenue. Every dollar they spent, they made $21, and their cost per acquisition was $440. And then in August, they made $149,000 in revenue from Facebook ads. They spent almost $6,000, and every dollar they spent, they made $26 back in revenue, and their cost per acquisition was $555.90. Now, how do we know this? The reason we know this is we track everything. We track the lead volume. We get this data from our clients. How many jobs did they close? Which client closed? And then we cross-reference that with the leads that we send them every single month. If you're working with an agency and they are not doing this, how do you track your return on investment? This is a must for any company that is doing marketing, because how do you improve what is working and how do you stop what isn't working? And just to clarify, as you can see, this is their ad account. They spent $4,600. They made $64,000 in June, and then in July, they spent $4,800. They got 100 leads. In June, they got 99 leads, so the lead count is also going up. And then in August, which was last month, they got over 100 leads, right? I think it's 110 and some change. So they spent $5,500 on marketing. They made $146,000. So who wouldn't want to spend, $6,000 and make almost $150,000 in revenue? So what did we do? Why was it different, and why does it work? Again, a lot of it is testing. A lot of it is retargeting campaigns, running campaigns where our clients actually show their face, where they can actually speak to their service, so people, their audience, can resonate with them. They can see an actual person is behind this company. So I'm going to create an ad campaign just showcasing how you can do this for yourself. You don't need to hire someone to do this. The first thing you want to do is you want to have an ad account. Then from there, select create, leads, continue. Manual leads. And then you can call this whatever you want. If the name of your company, let's call this test company. Next. And then for the new leads, you can call that whatever you want. What I recommend is the city plus the area that you're trying to target, whether that's 25, 30, 40, 50 miles. And then what we want to select is you want to select your Facebook page. And then for the performance goal, I recommend doing maximize number of leads. But if you're looking to track more data so you can optimize the leads or the campaigns that you're running, you can do maximize number of conversion leads. From there, and in order to do that, you'll need to create a data set. I'm not going through that in this video. I might make a video in the future showcasing that. Then from there, you select your daily budget. I recommend starting at $12, $10 to $12.50 per day, and then running that a minimum, and then doing maybe 2 ad sets, spending $25 a day. For location, select whatever location you are in, whether that's in the city plus 25-mile radius. And then where it shows more options, you can keep everything the same. You can come down to Advantage plus placement, select edit, manual placement. And then what you want to do is you want to turn everything off except for Facebook feed, Instagram feed. So you can do that like this. Facebook feed, Instagram feed. We can turn all of these off and just select Facebook Reels and Instagram Reels. I'll turn all of these off. And then select next. And then from there, you can source your creatives by looking at what other companies are doing. And you can do that by going into ads library, Facebook ads library. If you do a Google search, you'll be able to find it. And then from there, you can sort by country, sort by the name. If you have a competitor that you know are running Facebook ads and you want to see what you're doing, you can use that platform to do so. And then from there, you can see how long, you can sort by date and see how long a campaign has been running for. Let's do that again. So let's go all. No, let's go to the United States. All ads. And we can type in fence company or fence. So what this does is it shows you all the campaigns that are currently running that have the keyword fence in it. You can also filter by when they've been running for and how long they've been running for. So let's say we wanted to see the ads that were running in July. That'll give us an idea of the ones that are still active since July and are working well. And then we can scroll down. And what we're looking for is an ad that has 3 criteria: a special offer, urgency, and scarcity. Okay, let's see. So this is a good one. So, yo, Corpus Christi, sick of fighting with your manual gate every day. Enough's enough. In Fence Group is hooking up the first 10 folks with 10% off brand new custom gates, plus a free keypad dial pad worth $200. Ditch the gate drama, fill out the form as soon as possible, and snag your upgrade before they're gone. So this has both scarcity and urgency. Urgency is here in the final line, and then scarcity is they're hooking up the first 10 folks. So there's a limited amount of people that they're offering it to. And then we have 10% off, which is the special offer. So when you're running an ad, you want to try and include these 3 things in order to get as many leads as possible. And then for your creatives, what we found is something that is a scroll stopper. How do you get people to stop and see your ad campaign? With the rise of content nowadays, it's very hard to get people to stop and actually see your content and fill out their information. So once you have that down, we can copy this. Then we can come down here. You can enter that here. Whatever city you have, or whatever city you're in, whatever city you're trying to target, you can put that here. And then for the creative, you can upload a creative here. A video, an image, whatever you think would be a good a picture of a before and after picture of a job that you've done. A video of a job that you've done, those work well. Then it's just about the offer. What offer do you have that will entice your potential customers to fill out their information? And then we can come down to forms. Here's an example of a form that we are currently running. Are you ready to get the fence of your dreams? Please continue to tell us how we can send you the free quote. We can text or call. And then we ask what the timeline is, what the scope of the project is. We ask for the email, your name, your phone number, the address, and the zip code. And then, you can fill out the privacy. And then on the last page, we say, thanks, you all set. Call now to speak to a representative about a quote. And the reason we have this is when a lead fills out their information, we want them to call, because those leads, you don't have to worry about, getting that lead and calling them. They're calling you directly. You can pick up the phone and try and set up an estimate. So once you've done that, again, the key thing to remember is good creative is priority. So before and after photos, if you have drone videos, those work really well. Either a scroll stopper, an image that is a scroll stopper will do well as well. And if you're shaking the hand of a homeowner talking about the service that you provided for them, those also work very well. So that's all for this video. If you guys like this, if you like to see more content like this about showcasing, the results that we are getting for our clients right now and how to do this for yourself, please like, please subscribe. I'll be making more of these videos.